over time, you know, everybody, there's a huge number of people who are thinking about that arbitrage because, you know, the dollars associated with the arbitrage between oil and natural gas today in North America is tremendous. And over time, economics 101, capitalist system is really going to eliminate that disparity. You know, that's going to take a long time to happen. You know, clearly the largest use of oil in America, oil anywhere in the world, is really for as a transportation source. And so, you know, today that's really not an alternative. But, you know, in 20 years' time, for sure, you know, we're going to have plenty of capability to move vehicles around and use natural gas somehow to do that. Now, whether it's, you know, I don't know what that timeline is, but it's definitely not going to be in 5 years' time. So it's somewhere in between in that process. So I think long term, the price of natural gas and the price of oil, and one could even argue the price of natural gas should be on a BTU basis cheaper than, higher than oil because, you know, there is less pollution associated with it. So it doesn't have as many detrimental effects as the consumption of oil does. So there clearly are benefits. And over time, you know, the economic system will eliminate that disparity in price. But that's not happening anytime soon. In the short term, or in the intermediate term, in the next 3 to 5 years, you know, I think that there's reasonable credibility to the concept that natural gas is range bound, because already higher prices starting to back into coal, right? So utilities are now starting, you know, have the capability economically to go back to burning coal again. So that will act as a regulator on gas prices. At the same time, there are plenty of fields that people have identified where they can drill natural gas, and those different fields probably have very different marginal costs to make economic returns. So the Haynesville today is one where probably activity is already, not the Haynesville, the Fayetteville is one in which activity is already probably picked up, and it probably is economic, and therefore you'll see more activity. And so in these different locations, as you do start to get more activity, that will act once again as a regulator on where price goes. So I think, you know, you're not going to get $4.50, $5. I don't think it's going higher than that, and sometime in the next 3-4 years.